Hello ladies, I am here today with a different video. I'm doing a drink a wet video with Jaslyn, and my face may be in the video, which that's something new for me. I'm kind of trying to I guess build my confidence a little. I really don't like to be on the videos, but I'm gonna try that today. So please be kind to me if I'm on the video. See, here she is. Here's little Miss Jaslyn, and I left her in her diaper because if she were to get messy while feeding, I don't want to get her, her water or her bottle all over her clothes. So she's gonna sit here today. Hope all y'all are doing wonderful this weekend. I did put her, I'm watching my feet because I don't want to kick the tripod over. That wouldn't be a good idea. I did put, here's her bottle, and it's almost, I think it's, what does that say, 3 ounces. She won't drink all of it. But when I get my babies ready, I'm going to put her down here so I can get in her mouth first. She is from Russia. She's a baby made in Russia. Oh goodness, she's got hair on her. Poor baby girl. Look, she's got a bit of my cat hairs on her. So I do put a bit of lube on the nipple. I do that beforehand, but I would suggest when you do that not to put it over the hole in the nipple, obviously, because it stops it up. But she's a great drinker. Let me see if I can get her up here. Hope she's looking at the camera so you can see. So here she goes. You can see the bubbles coming up. She's already drinking away. And I mentioned before, she is from Russia. Her drinking wet system is wonderful. It's a little bit different. It doesn't appear, because I felt around in her mouth and looked, that she has a tube. It doesn't appear that she has a tube, which is unusual because most drinking wets have a tube that goes down. It looks to me like she's drilled, there's a hole drilled all the way down, just a hole. It's quite a big hole, but her drinking wet system works wonderful, and somehow it creates its own suction without the tube. So she is just a great little drinker. She's a good girl. She drinks really good for me. And I adopted her. If you don't know, I adopted her from Iris Johnson. And see, in the last video, we did a bath video with her, and you can see how pretty her hair looks. I did her hair. I brushed it after we did her bath, and it's all curled up in her little pea roll. See, you can still see the bubbles coming up. See the bubbles coming up towards the nipple? That means she's drinking, and it appears to be all going down. It's not dribbling out. Like I said, she's a wonderful drinker. So I just wanted to come on today and someone suggested I do a drinking wet, and I haven't done one with me holding the baby and being in the video before. I have done one when they're sitting in their seat, but it's a lot easier actually this way. Just like you're holding the real babies, it's a lot easier this way to me to do it. So I hope you're all having a wonderful weekend. I'm having a pretty good weekend too. And I'm excited about the Reborn giveaway I'm doing. Y'all voted, and the vote came in that I'll be reborning the June kit. And so I will be starting on her, painting her once I reach 150, and I'm around 110 subscribers right now. So not too much more to go. And I appreciate all of you. I appreciate your participation. I appreciate your comments. And I appreciate you subbing to me. So that'll be exciting. And again, I am still waiting on my toddler that will be coming. She's a big girl. She's probably going to be the biggest baby I have besides my masterpiece. Babies should be 30 inches. And she is from a retired sculpt, sold out from Bound for Baby. And she's just drinking away. See all those bubbles coming up? And it looks like my hand is shaking because it is shaking a little bit because I'm trying to get her suction going. So I'm pressing a little bit down on her mouth. She's just drinking away. She's a great drinker. And Iris told me how great of a drinker she was, and boy is she. I think she's probably the best one I have. I don't think she's spilling any of it either. I don't feel it spilling. If I have time, I will change her diaper on here, but if I have time, I probably will change her clothes too, if I have time. But I try to keep my videos under 15 minutes, 15 at the very longest, because my camera won't hold but so many minutes of video. So here she's drinking away. And please, I appreciate your comments and suggestions. I asked for suggestions on videos, and one of them was a drinking wet, so I'm doing that now with Jaslyn. And I think I've mentioned her before that she's lightly painted, and she's a little bit tougher, firmer silicone. So I feel okay about doing, different videos with her that I might not do with my other silicone babies, like bath videos and different things. But eventually I will change her eyes out a little bit, maybe give her some other blue eyes with bigger irises, and I will paint her, just add some details. You can see that pretty stork bite she has on her forehead there. And the details I'll add are just, some more blushing and some, creases to her. That's probably all I'll really do, because she doesn't really need a lot. But once I do that to her and remat her again, I won't be doing probably bath videos with her. So it might be a while, because I enjoy doing her different videos with Jaslyn. And eventually I am going to get to painting my full body silicone. Will be my second one. I kind of have to be inspired. I don't know about y'all, but if the artist or Reborn artists that are watching my channel, or just other, different hobbies that I have to be kind of inspired somewhat to paint my dolls. And if I force myself, doesn't come out as well. So I'm not really inspired right at this moment to paint, but I really want to. I just have to kind of be in the mood, if that makes sense. I am working on a second custom toddler right now, and that's the Tibby kit. Big baby, big toddler. And that's from a dear friend of mine, and I'm making her second baby for her that's after her sons. This will be the second one I've made. And right now for the first one, he's actually complete, but we're waiting on his wig. So she'll have two babies, and those are very special, and I've been very blessed to make those for her, because they're after her baby boys. They're not babies now, but I think they're teenagers, and her oldest son is in his early 20s. I have several, as y'all know, I have several babies made after my son, who is 14 now, and I have a newborn baby made after him, as you see in the toddler, and I guess he's would be 2 years old. And then I have another one, a third one that's made after him, and it kind of looks more like him now, even though he's still a baby. He's 0 to 3 months size. But his facial features look more like him now. So I really enjoy having babies made after my son, because you can keep your children at that age forever. You can change them. And to me, it's better than even a portrait or picture. It's like a 3D portrait. And he thinks it's funny. He looks at his dolls. He knows they're made after him. And he kind of acts like he doesn't like my dolls most of the time, but he seems to gravitate towards the ones that are made after him. He likes those. So she is almost done, as y'all can see that. I think y'all can see that. She's drank almost a whole bottle. And that was a little over 3 ounces. So I think I'm going to burp her now. See? Yeah, she drank about almost the whole bottle. That was 3 ounces. Let me see. I'm going to open her mouth and see. And to me, it looks like the water is gone just about all the way down. So you shouldn't see any come out of her mouth. Or maybe just a little bit. See? You can see her mouth. She's got a full tongue in there, top gums and bottom gums. So I'm just going to lean her forward a little bit and burp her. And I know it looks like I'm suffocating her, but I'm really not. I actually did this with my son. This is how I burped him, just take him by his little cheeks. And I wasn't suffocating him. That was the best way I saw to burp him. So she is just, see, she's not losing any water. None has come out of her mouth at all. It's all gone down. So she is a wonderful eater. She's such a big girl. And as I said, she's one of my go-to babies. I don't like to say favorites, but she's one of my go-to babies. I keep her downstairs with me pretty much all the time. Right now she's down here. She's downstairs with me, and I see her during the day in her bouncer. She's down here with Georgina. You remember Georgina? She's actually my newest baby girl. She sits with her sister. And I'm not suffocating the baby, I promise. Maybe it'll be a look nicer. I guess y'all can see if I show you her face while I do this. See, I really see her face to mine. But today I'm like, I'll be brave. I'll put my makeup on and do my hair, and I will go on camera. Because I'm actually trying to lose weight right now, and so I'm not very fond of how I look, especially on camera. But my good friend, my very dear friend Casey, is trying to encourage me to stretch myself a little bit and not be afraid and be on camera. So here she is. And look, she did not lose even a drop. Can I believe that? She didn't lose a drop of milk. She says, I am a big girl and I am the best eater. So whatever technique they use in Russia to have their drinking wet babies works, she sure does work. And I can feel in her bottom, and I can feel all the water in her diaper. I'm serious. She did not lose a drop of water. And that was 3 ounces. And I went straight down. I mean, my other drinking wets often, they at least dribble some. But come out. I'm getting the hairs off of her. And I'm going to come around and look at the time and see if I have time to dress her. So, see, aunties and maybe uncles, please, I would like to know if I have any uncles out there. If you're an uncle and you're watching these videos, could you please let me know? I'd just be curious. Because I always say uncles and aunties, and sometimes I think I'm just talking to aunties. I'd appreciate each of you. I know I have one of my Facebook friends that is a man. And he's a good friend of mine. He was very supportive when I first started Reborn in, and I'm not going to say his name, but I'm sure he knows who he is. He's in both of my groups on Facebook. So here she is. She says, I'm all finished, aunties. I'm all finished. So I'm going to check the time and see if I have time to change her. And here's her name bracelet. It says Jaslyn. She always wears that. I'm going to set her down, and I hope I'm not going to get the camera over. I'm going to check the camera real quick and see what times we got. Oh my gracious. I can't even see. Oh, about 13 minutes. I might have time to change her really quick. Let's see. You know what? I'm probably not going to have time. I'll try to change her at least. I'm going to put her in her balancer to change her. Here she goes. At least could change her diaper, I think. I don't like to go over 15 minutes because then it won't load. So here's a Mickey diaper, Huggies, and it's completely saturated. See that? It's squishing up there because it's completely wet. She's such a good drinker and a good baby girl. Well, let's see, I might have to put the diaper on correctly, might help. Right, Jaslyn? And I learned this from Iris, how to change them on camera without getting flagged. You put it over the diaper that they have on, you just undo their diaper so nothing shows. Let me see if I can do this right. I think I'm doing it right. Well, I'm not. Sorry. And then you just, no. See, this is the first time I've done this, so I'm trying. I'm going to have to work on that one because I'm going to stand in front of the camera just a second so I can. I was like, Mommy, what is the deal? I'm sorry. Oh, Jaslyn. Sorry, ladies, I am not good at this. So I'm standing in front of the camera to hide her parts because it's not as easy as I'm gonna have to ask Iris how she does that, or watch it again, because so here she is. I did switch her diaper over, but there's a way I've seen Iris do it, and others, they put the diaper underneath. I don't know what it's called. And they just pull it out like, so you don't see anything. But the new diaper they put underneath the old diaper somehow. But I'm not too keen on that yet, but I'll figure out how to do it. So here she is in her new diaper. And I'll show you the, if you're all interested in that. See how heavy that diaper is? It's totally full of her milk. See that? She's a good drinker. So let's see. Let me see what I got. I don't think I have enough time to dress her. Nope, I don't. So we're going to say bye for now. Oh gosh, it looks like the camera's a little weird. And I will talk to you soon. I appreciate all of y'all's support. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Blessings to you.